A shadow curse has been cast across the Savannah, and its touch has reached out to darken celestial spirit. We must find the source of the curse, a shadowed gem that the antelope spirit herds are hiding, in order to free Celestial from the curse before the shadows consume her. Search the antelope spirits and find which of them carries the shadow gem that cursed Celestial. Hello everyone, and welcome back to WildCraft, our Starry Skies Pack adventures where our spirit wolves from WolfQuest have taken on new forms and entered new lands in order to make their pack stronger. And today we are not with our wolf pack, we are instead with our lion pride, and they have some very serious news indeed. Two big things of news actually, but the first of which all of you saw as the great wolf Luna spoke to our lion pride, and we're beginning to kind of mix all of the animals together, so it's almost better just to refer to them as the Starry Skies ancestors. It seems the longer Luna has been a Starry Sky ancestor, the less and less she has been focused entirely on wolves. Also, are our bats flying backwards? I do believe our bats were actually flying backwards. That takes some talent. That takes some talent indeed, but we'll get to what the bats are doing here in just a moment. For now, the news about Celestial is quite grave. She has indeed actually ended up with a curse. The shadow curse that has been spreading through the savannah has reached out and wrapped around her spirit. So our wonderful white lion, I almost said wolf, she used to be a wolf, no longer, her spirit has been reborn as a lion, but our wonderful white lion is actually struggling right now to cope with her curse. So what Celestial currently has going on, and it seems she's shy and confused and having some of that very powerful and strong spirit that we know and love somewhat challenged. But what is currently going on with her is that her eyes have actually changed color. They are no longer that beautiful, piercing, clear white that they were, almost glowing with her power, her energy, and her sense of confidence. Instead, shadows have begun to slide across her eyes and wrap around her spirit, and the only way to break this curse before it becomes worse and worse, eventually making it so she becomes blinded and unable to see because of the shadows, and perhaps even having the shadows wrap around her mane, or wrap around her fur and end up changing her color and end up making her unable to speak or interact or unable to grow. There's a lot of really bad things that could happen if we don't help her cope somehow with these terrible like shadow curses. And what we have to do is we have to find where the shadow gem that cursed her is. And it is somewhere within the gazelle herds. So the gazelle and antelope herds actually have the shadow gem because it appears that they are in league with some sort of powerful shadow god who has cursed Celestial. So we're going to try to help her recover by going and seeing which antelope might have it. And the way that's going to work is for every antelope that we hunt, we shall appeal to the gods, aka a random generator, and see if we were actually able to find the shadow gem. The longer we take, the worse the curse is going to become for Celestial. But just to reassure all of you, the presence of the moon minion bats has absolutely nothing to do with the shadow curse. We are actually big fans of bats here in the Starry Skies realm. You know this because bats are very important pollinators. They eat much more times their weight in insects almost every day, and they are in very important parts of different ecosystems, or ecosystems, I suppose you could say, since they use echolocation. But alright, so the bats are not the reason the shadow curse is here. The bats actually arrived as the Moon Mother from our Nicheling series support for our WildCraft adventures, and I also cannot remove pets, so I can't say that the bats like only belong to the wolves, for instance. So I suppose a bunch of moon bats, or moon minions, have been sent from the Moon Mother to all of the different animals that we have, and we will continue to have bats as our companion and continue to watch as the bats actually will become stronger and stronger, which is, again, really surreal, like really, really surreal that we're like having bats go ahead and join us, but it's kind of hilarious, and I love the crossover with niche that we have going on there. But we're going to continue to have the bats until we can unlock another one of the pets that roams through. Oh, there's even a little gazelle here. Ah, and it can wear a little hat. What? I can put hats on my gazelles, but I can't put hats on my bats. That is just a travesty, if you ask me. But we will continue to be... I guess I could take them away, couldn't I, actually? No, I wanted to follow me. I wanted to follow me. Okay, we're just going to keep the moon minions because they are a legendary pet, and we'll see how that goes. So hopefully they will be able to help us help Celestial. But now that we have figured out what the curse is all about, let us head out from our den. And Leonis, who was just beginning to accept Celestials... Oh, that is a giraffe. The giraffes are protected by a force that absolutely no one can quite put their fingers on, but that force is my love for them. A gazelle! Okay, oh look, we already have the shadow curse going on again. All right, to the attack! Come along, moon minion bats. Just as we were, and Celestial, of course, is going to be desperate, but we'll have to see what happens. If she becomes too weakened, then she may not be able to leave the den. If I can make it so she doesn't leave the den. I don't think you can, but if she does become too weakened, she'll never be able to become stronger, is kind of the idea. We'll never add any more elixir to her strength until we can find the shadow gem that we have. But all right, let me go ahead and see. Was that particular gazelle carrying the shadow gem? And the answer is, it was not. Darn it. All right, well, that was a good try. Alright, so each gazelle that we take out, I will be appealing to the gods. The zebra are safe for now. By rolling a dice, and then if the dice lands on a certain number, that means that we found the shadow gem, and we will be able to break its curse upon Celestial. Another gazelle! I think that Leonis will have become quite agitated and quite frustrated that these gazelles have gone and... There we go. There, get out of here. That they have caused... look at that shadow curse. Oh my gosh, was that the one? Let me go ahead and see. Ah, no. Close, but not it. It's going to be very hard. The herds are so big. They have been working with some sort of shadowed god. We will have to see. The shadows on the savannah are changing and warping. They're taking on almost a strength and power of their own. But who is behind this? The gazelles or the antelope, whichever one you want to call them. I think that there's a debate. They're basically part of the same family. But they do seem to be too weak to be able to come up with this plan on their own. Alright, do you want to eat it, Celestial? There we go. Hopefully she'll level up soon. And was that the one? No, so close, but not the one. Okay. Alright, well, Celestial, you go ahead and rest for just a moment. I do think Leonis would be quite upset, just as he was beginning to form a bit of a bond with Celestial, just as they were thinking about being able to raise a little pride of lions together. This has happened. Alright, we have not leveled up our little moon bat. I really hope we can soon. So I do think that would make him quite agitated, and we're going to make Leonis quite stronger in all categories. And set out. And I think, oh, and it's almost like the moonbats are landing in Celestial's fur to try to like reassure her that everything's gonna be okay. Oh, all right, let's get some heartier food. I think we'll go ahead and take out a couple warthogs just to kind of get our strength up. Because even though we're not doing battle with their clan right now, they are really good for food. So we'll go ahead and eat up. And then let's get Celestial actually eating, because even though she is cursed, and so as long as she remains cursed, we will not be able to increase her power in any way. We can still increase her level. So there is a chance that even though she carries this curse... Ah, there's another one! Alright, Celestial, we're gonna let Leonis lead. Antelope! Does it have the shadow gem? Come on! Even though she's cursed, she can go up in levels, and she may even be able to give birth to lion cubs, but if she becomes too shadowed, she won't even be able to speak to them. She'll just kind of be a shell of her former self. Alright, good. There's... was that it? Celestial? Yes, so close, but not it. Oh, that's so frustrating. We'll have to see how long this curse goes on. It's going to be very difficult to break. I basically have, for those of you who like to know, Seri, how do you come up with these things? I have a dice that's inside of a dice. And when the 2 dice roll the same number in one roll, basically I think that's like, I don't even know the odds of that, but I don't think it's 1 in 12. It could be 1 in 12, but I think the odds are perhaps much less likely. Then that is when, another one, we will know that that antelope did indeed have hiding in its spirit energy the shadowed gemstone. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take out this one too. But how frustrating. Just as Leonis was beginning to really bond with his new mate. Come on. Yes! Oh, I think our little moon minions have actually... Oh, darn. And once again, we did not find the shadow gem. Here's another one. I don't think we should waste any food, though. Let's see if we can convince Celestial to come eat. Yeah, she's gonna come eat. And then maybe we can convince her to eat once more. Okay, she's not gonna do it on her own. And then we'll take out that antelope. No, don't you dare do it, Leonis! Oh, he ate it. How frustrating. Alright, Celestial, you can go ahead and try to lead the hunt on this one this time. Because I think she's getting a little desperate. And then we will level up. Oh, she is not nearly as strong as Leonis just now. And we won't be able to add more strength to her until the curse is broken. That's going to make managing our lion pride and trying to establish Starry Sky's dominance in this realm very difficult. Alright, there you go. Celestial, I'll at least allow you to be able to eat. If she becomes fully shadowed, I won't be able to ever control her either. So this is going to be very important. Alright. Our little moon bats have indeed leveled up. They have a long way to go. They're not immensely powerful, but it's better than nothing. And was that it, though? No, unfortunately. Okay. Hang in there, Celestial. We will break this curse eventually. Alright, let's see. Warthogs. Ooh, Leonis! I feel like he's getting a little frustrated. Because it looks sunny and nice and like this was supposed to be a realm that was easy for the two of them, especially with Celestial's expertise, to simply wander into and be able to take over. And instead, they continue to run into forces like flying lions and shadowed curses that they didn't expect. Let's take out this warthog really quickly. Celestial, you are very close to leveling up after all. And then we'll let her go ahead and eat. She's so close. And then once she levels up, they'll actually be high enough level to be able to have a lion cub, which I think that they would really enjoy. Alright, let's let her eat. Leonis has quite the appetite, though. I really have to keep an eye on him. Alright, so she's got a little bit more. I need more antelope. Alright, let's see if we can find some. What's that? Oh, that's another rival lion. Well, I feel like Leonis might want to take him on. I feel like he would. I feel like this is, in the past he has run away from the rival lions, but I feel like now he has grown angry and now he has grown concerned for Celestial's fate and wonders if this rival lion might have some answers. So let's see what happens. Oh! Oh, geez! Alright, well at least, oh my gosh! He didn't have any answers, but we sure established some of our dominance over this area. Okay then, and Celestial's about to level up! You guys, Celestial! Come on, eat! You're gonna, come on! Celestial! You should level up any second now, come on! Alright, I think she is almost leveled up. Back off, Leonis! She needs, yes! Celestial can now have a cub of her own. So amidst all of this drama, amidst trying to figure out what is going to happen to her with her shadow curse, we have, at least, that has prompted Leonis to start pushing away at the territory that some of the other lion prides were taking and establishing Starry Sky's dominance in this area. Is that, what is that? I can't see it yet. That's a zebra. Is that a lion? Oh, that's one of the cheetahs. Oh, and there's a couple gazelle. Okay, guys, we're gonna go take those out. All right, yeah, he's actually not, I think that Leonis has actually found his anger at being kind of fooled and being tricked by the antelope of all things. Let's go take out those other two antelope and we'll have to see. And I think Celestial is pretty impressed because you guys know Leonis was kind of just falling on his own face the first few days that they were together. But I think that he's ready to take things seriously, especially now that he's seen how the antelope of all— oh, the shadows just moved again. How the antelope of all creatures seem to be affecting Celestial and her majesty. I think he really admires how strong and how powerful her spirit is. And here it's beginning to be shadowed. I would be upset too, watching somebody so strong and their shadow, their spirit be shadowed. Let's take out this gazelle and then we'll see if either of these two were hiding the spirit orb that we need to break in order to help Celestial break this curse. Maybe it was a really easy curse. Be a really— oh, the shadows were moving again. Okay, be a really easy curse. Anything? No. Ah, again, no. Okay. Well, I'm sure with time they'll be able to conquer this, but every day that we fail to help her break the curse, it will get a little bit worse. And she is about to become pregnant at this rate, but we'll have to see. She does want to make this pride stronger. And she— oh, look at her eyes. They're no longer that beautiful white color. But I may have set this to be too difficult of a challenge for them to face with this curse. We will have to see if they can be able to find— oh, more antelope. Clearly, there's plenty. But when there are so many, when the herds are so large, who is hiding the shadow gemstone that carries this shadowed curse? And will we be able to break that curse before Celestial becomes completely shadowed, and in time for her to be able to really help with Leonis as they take over the savannah? We will have to see it next time, my friends. So if you could, do please leave a like to help Celestial and Leonis figure out which one of the antelope is hiding this shadowed gemstone, and what shadow god might be roaming somewhere in the vastness of this entire area. Who is it that has been handing out these curses, and can we possibly defeat them in the future? And if you guys could or would like to join us for this and many, many more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. Bye-bye.